to my channel. Today's video is going to be about a new fragrance house, at least new to me, because this company has been around I think for years. It is a United Arab Emirates based fragrance house. It is called Loukardan, and I haven't heard about this company before, but they recently contacted me and asked if I would like to try some of their fragrances and give my opinion on them, or probably share with my viewers. Of course I said yes, why not? I'm always up to trying new fragrances. Of course, before anyone says anything, this video is not sponsored. The company is not paying me anything to say something about the company or whatever the case is. It is not a sponsored video. If it is, I would very gladly mention this and tell you honestly, because I have nothing to hide, and they are so generous. They sent me all of their fragrance catalog in samples, and they sent me a full-sized bottle of a specific fragrance. I'm going to talk about that. They have 40 fragrances for men and women. I think they have a couple of unisex, but they have two categories for men: the Orientals and the French. French being the more fresh, probably citrusy, something that would appeal to the European market, and they have the Orientals. And we all know now that many fragrance houses are into creating these types of Oriental rose oud based fragrances. So why not test these fragrances from a company that comes from an Arab country? Yeah, why not? So these are only some of the samples that I received from Loukardan. These are 3 ml travel atomizers. They are glass atomizers, and it is so good because they are not roll-ons or not dab-ons. I was really impressed, and they are so convenient. And here they categorize them as gents, Oriental, ladies, French and Oriental, and other bags that contain other labels. But I have tested 6 of the male fragrances offered. I tested 3 labeled as Oriental and 3 labeled as French, but they have different names, and of course they are not clones. The company, when I asked them, are your fragrances clones of other very well-known fragrances, they said no, they are standalone fragrances, but probably 1 or 2 might have similarities to other well-known fragrances. So I was glad to hear about the creativity. They are taking their time in creating unique fragrances. And of course all of their fragrances come in an eau de parfum concentration. They have no colognes or eau de toilettes. So they claim that their fragrances are going to be long lasting on the skin, and they describe them on the website, whether they are very strong or mild, whether they have great projection or good projection. So they specify this information. I looked myself. I tried 6 fragrances. 1 of them didn't impress me at all. 2 of the fragrances from the Orientals are actually so good, but they are not to my taste, because I do not like these types of woody, rose, Oriental types of fragrances, heavy and strong. This is a personal matter. I'm going to talk about this later. The other 3 fragrances really impressed me. So out of 6, I would say that only 1 is a disappointment, 2 are not my personal taste, and 3 are really, really good, and I think that you will love them. So first I'm going to show you the bottle, the full-size bottle that they sent me. This is a fragrance called Ray, and it is for men. Of course, nice presentation, nice box, and the bottle, I was glad to receive it because it looks so special. You think that it is made of wood. The lid, of course, is wood, but it clicks into place, but you can't hold it from the top because it will break the bottle. It is here glass, very thick, not transparent. You know my opinion about these things. But here on the front you have Ray, the name of the perfume. On the back you have the name or the logo of the company, Loukardan. So Ray is one of these Oriental fragrances. It is a strong fragrance, but I'm not saying it is strong in terms of projection, because this fragrance is described as an oud, woody, spicy type of a scent. I smell a lot of rose, a tiny bit of oud when it opens, but then it just transforms itself into this type of a woody fragrance. that I really like, considering the quality, but I'm not a fan of this scent because it reminds me of Déclaration d'un Soir by Cartier, which I mentioned that I'm not a fan of. I do not like it. This one is better, but it goes from the same direction. Still not my favorite type of fragrance, but if yourself like Déclaration d'un Soir, I think you will love this one. Me, it is not something that I would buy for myself, but the presentation, the bottle is great. It is amazing. This is now sold, and some other fragrances on the eBay shop. I'm going to leave it linked down below. Of course, not making any money, no discounts, nothing like that, no sponsorship. I'm just introducing you to this fragrance house in case you are interested in buying some fragrances. These are affordable and they are good quality. So this is Ray. Unfortunately, this is the only one that I have in a larger box, but I'm going to share with you the other fragrances that I have tried. Another one in the same woody rose type of Herbace oriental fragrance. It is called King of Fortune. I think this fragrance is an even stronger rose fragrance. I think men and women could definitely wear it, and I would say that this fragrance has a very good projection. But for men, I'm not sure if it is for men. Why didn't they label this as a unisex fragrance? Because I would definitely imagine a woman wearing that. Still, the rose is so strong here. It is not like the rose here in Ray, where it is like toned down, somehow creamier. This is stronger in your face. That's why I think women could definitely rock this fragrance. And if you are a fan of good quality woody rose fragrances, you will love that. And the last oriental I have tried is the one I personally have wished that I was sent a bottle of, because this is a fragrance that I haven't smelled something like it before. This fragrance is for men and it is called Orchidea. It is based on the note of orchid with some cinnamon and other spices, but for me this is so delicious, so creamy, like a coconut decadent type of a scent. And again, I think men and women could wear this fragrance. This is something so special. I do not think that you have smelt anything similar to this before, and it is a true oriental fragrance, but it is not harsh. It is so smooth. I love this fragrance so much, and I was so glad that I had the chance to test the fragrances without knowing anything about them. So nothing in my background, nothing in my expectations, and I had the chance to be surprised. This surprised me so well, and I think, oh my god, you will love it. Orchidea for men. Again, I think it is even more suitable for women. But now I'm going to share with you a fragrance, oh my god, for men that I think all of you will love. This fragrance is called Silver. I think you would recognize the bottle if you see it. It is similar to something the Police House does. It is black and has a silver rim on the top. Cherry tobacco, leather, cinnamon, a tiny bit spicy and woody. If you like leather, tobacco based fragrances with a tiny bit of cherry that is really real cherry, you smell it and you know that this is a good quality cherry note here in this fragrance. Cherry tobacco and leather, so masculine, so seductive, and I think it would be a great choice for someone who is looking for something new to wear in the winter, especially that it is at such an affordable price. If you like spice bomb, things like that, I think this would appeal to you, and this is my honest opinion. I was so impressed with this Silver. And I have to talk about another fragrance that I really liked, and this is, I'm sure it reminds me of a fragrance. I do not know which one it was, something that I used to smell long time ago, but it is in the same vein as these citrusy, freshy fragrances. This projects so well. This is Vault. Projection is amazing, smells so clean, watery. This is a crowd pleaser. It is probably soapy but still so lemony. And you know that these fresh types of scents really project so well. And it is so strong. This is a strong one, and of course all of them that I have tested are the ones that they labeled strong. I haven't tested the mild ones. I thought that I would give you probably the best that they say is the best. So this one is really impressive. However, I have tried one that is called Aspiration. I spat everywhere. Anyway, Aspiration is not good at all. It is very weak, although they say it is strong. Just pass by Aspiration and leave it behind you. If I'm going to recommend something from these fragrances that I have tried, if you are a fan of Déclaration d'un Soir, you go for Ray. If you like your citrusy, very fresh types of fragrances that is so masculine and would get you compliments, it is a crowd pleaser, go for Volt. If you want something that is more decadent, probably for a lady, go for Orchidea. It is for men, but it smells so creamy. Oh man, it is so beautiful. It reminds me of Thierry Mugler Humanity, but very much toned down, and I think it is better. And the last one that I would recommend anyone tries is Silva. This fragrance has so many faces. It has cherry, as I mentioned, leather, a tiny bit of wood, some cinnamon, tobacco. You will love it, I guarantee that. If you decided to try any of these fragrances, or if you have tried them already, please let me know in the comments down below your opinion or which one really appealed to you. And yeah, I'll speak to you very soon. Of course, video not sponsored, payment I haven't been paid, I just received them for free, and I'm glad I did because I had the chance to try some new fragrances and I gave you my true and honest opinion. Until we meet again in my next video. As usual, please be safe guys. Bye.